Alright, good morning everybody. Listen up. Listen up. I tried to get a video out yesterday, but I really went in depth that video. But there was one problem. The screen that I was trying to show you guys, I showed you the wrong screen. So that is not, you know, that's it was really hard to follow because not only when I talk to you guys, I show you with my mouse, I also tell you where the numbers are, or like what numbers we're looking at. So, it really helps to see where the mouse is and, actually be able to see the indicators, what they're doing, and learn. So it was pretty much a pointless video. So, and then after I made the video, it was I got a little busy, so, alright, that's that. Okay, well, first of all, the Micron short was a beauty short. Um, and remember what I said about Netflix? I don't think that was, hold on, guys. Thinkorswim's acting up here. Let me just drop this on here. Um, it reported, I'm pretty sure it did good, but it's just the chart was just too extended. So now we're hitting support here at 53. I mean, the stock dropped 53 pre-market, but then it kind of bounced back up to like 58. So we're coming back down. I mean, it's $3 more to go to 50, my target. So, do whatever you want. You could take profits or not, but you guys shouldn't even be listening to me for that advice. I just knew that this was gonna happen. Technically speaking, it has nothing to do with anything else. Whether reporting good or bad, that's not what the market cares about. It cares about, you know, like numbers, and the numbers on this chart were just totally whack. Okay, so see if Netflix had a drop. Yeah, Netflix is down, but it's starting to swoop at this point. Um, we're starting to get support. I'll show you just so you guys understand what I'm talking about. Um, Nvidia is down 2% right now, so it went from 251 to 237. That's a pretty nice swing you guys could have captured. And the thing is though, the CCI is very you know I'll pull it up here in one sec. Let's just look at it daily. Look at Netflix. So I'll show you the curves swooping. Look here. Look, see this doji? That means it's kind of getting support. Look here. We're at the end of the range. We're at the end of the range. Things should turn around here. If they don't, well, we could test lower, 20 points lower. That's probably where we're likely to test. And if it fails that, 260, and then if not, at 240. So there you have it. But I think we should get support here. Um, it's pretty low at this point, just about as low as the other one. So it needs to turn around. Um, Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia's getting support here at this 100%, which is good. It's following this trend line. That's funny. It's just like the markets. That's what the markets look like. That's what Nasdaq looks like. Crashed. Well, in this case, it made a new high, but went back down, made a newer high, and then now we are. Okay. So time to talk about the markets. Let's you know, I guess I'll pull it on a daily. Basically, last night I said um what's likely to happen is we were to have a boost higher in the morning, like, because look at the CCI and everything. Everything's pointing up right now. And it was pointing up yesterday as well, so that's why I said that. Here we're flattening out, so at the Nasdaq we're flattening out because it's not as green. Um, or maybe yesterday I didn't say that because it's poking up. Maybe I just said it because it's how low it is. Because look at how low it is. My thesis was that all of the indicators needed a break because they went down too much too fast. So now they're at the bottom and the indicators need to come up. So what I was thinking, what a possibility could be, is for it to um, go up a little bit, everything, you know, but then fail this critical resistance here, you know, because look, the candle went under the 38, not above it, and the same thing here. Oh, they're both S&P. I'm an idiot. Um, yeah, so again, we're under this, so we're probably gonna get a poke up. Um, Hopefully the indicators get stretched enough where we can make another move down and really test these lows. But we're in deep waters here, you know. This is deep waters. Look at where this crash is, and we're lower than this point before. Um, we're lower. We're lower. Well, we're not lower. Where was this at? 6,600. 6,651. So the Nasdaq gained the most. So it had trouble letting off the steam. It had trouble letting off the steam. Um, Now the whole thing with today is, we don't know which way it's gonna swing. You know, already we have stronger negative MACD than we do positive. Highest positive 32. We're at 38 right now. And right now we're not even bad. We're just selling. The reason why we're so negative now, even though because we have more positive action, is because of the uh, post-market and pre-market movements. NQ / NQ. It's up. I mean, it was down significantly. So that's why, and it forces it. So let's look at a 1 minute. You know, okay. Yeah, it looks like we're just failing. It looks like we're just gonna have down days today, boys. It looked good here. We didn't hit a new low, but I'm sure we'll make a new low because we've made a new low twice with S&P and Comp, and those are the guys that matter. Well, okay, so I mean, there's not much room to drop, but I guess if there's not much room, then it will just hit these targets. And what happens if it hits these targets? What happens if the Dow hits 23,300? What happens if the S&P hits 2,612? What happens if the Nasdaq hits 7,100? Um, we gotta look at an hour chart. Let's pull up an hour, but it might need daily. Yeah, Micron's moving a lot this morning. We're at 55. So, I mean, it could have turned around. I was hoping it would have dropped more. And at least... Oh, wait. Nope, it's going to go down more. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to get a look at that. Oh, actually, this is good to look at right here, an hour chart. Alright, but you see, guys, how we did this? How we reset the indicators. Reset, failed them. I think that's what could happen. Um, huh, guys, huh. Oh, shit. Sorry, my girlfriend needs me to text her really quickly. Alright, I'm good. I'm texting her. I texted her. Well, you know, look here. We're getting a second ring, so, it looks like we are gonna push higher. Alright, good. Let me push higher. Let it reset. If it breaks that, 2,530. If it breaks, that's it for Dow Jones. I'm gonna have to make extensions today to to go back because this chart is ugly. Ugly. It looks like it's failing right now. Wow. This is so laggy. I can't take this. Damn it! It's on a Fibonacci fucking. You want extension? Okay, I'm pretty sure this range here in 2016 the markets topped off at an all-time high, but then just kept going. Okay, then we're looking at a 22,000 point drop from my extension. So I just put it at basically the next the leg prior. I put it at the leg's prior top, which is the bottom of this leg. So the bottom of this leg, then what we just experienced in 2017, I put the fibs there to the top. So that should be good enough. You know, you could do lower, but it's whatever. But what I could do even better is pull up stockcharts.com and look at the 200-day moving average and show you guys where we can expect humongous drops. Okay, right here, boys and girls. Sorry, guys. Well, basically, well, I was gonna say there's no support here, but yeah, look, we had humongous drops that just hit here. So at this point, it looks like we're gonna have a bounce off to reset the indicators, but probably by end of day they're gonna come back down. 2,300, I mean 23,000 is gonna be your point here, where it's the 200-day moving average where it's critical that we don't pass it. Because look, we didn't even come here, but look, we're actually, if we get a good enough crack down, you know, I mean, this is positive. This is positive. So, again, I think end of day, I think this needs to just poof up a little bit, come back down, and, you know, absolutely retest the 200-day moving average. And, you know, but at this point, this move is so extended. What we could have is a divergence, where I think once we start trading under the 200-day moving average, because look at the indicators. See, the indicators in a bear market look like this. Like, see, this is all positive, we're all on top, but if it's negative, it's all on bottom. So it's the same thing, but on the bottom. And now look, we already started this trend of we're on the bottom. So I think we very well may could just stay here, and I think we might break this 200-day moving average, and we might just fail everything with the comp and with the S&P. So let's do the comp real quick. Yeah, the comp just does not look pretty here. We were up positive. This was the strongest one out of all the other stocks. So, you know, possibly this isn't even the worst that could happen. Look here, we're testing this 7,100 level. You know, but next resistance is right here, 7,000. Next resistance after that here, it's 6,900-ish. Next resistance after that, or support rather, is 6,726. 6,700, even less. But that's the 200-day moving average. But, you know, like I said, the indicators are all, you know, they're all down a lot. So I don't know how the markets are going to have to reverse. They're going to have to reverse all of their indicators, so make them up so they could drop again. You know, it's a tough move. We could have a double actually. What could happen is the same thing that happened here. You know, we had this one leg up, and then we had a push down. We thought we were gonna get a bear, this on this push down, but then what we actually had was another push up. So we could have the same thing here. We could have Look at here. Look, it wanted to come down. It was like, nope, 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 nope. On the 26th of March, that's where this is. And it came up. Oh, wait, and then this is that downward movement. And then, boom, big green bar, pop above the 50-day moving average, and there you go. None of the other indices did that with the 50-day moving average. They all failed it and couldn't keep above it at all, period. You know, Thinkorswim doesn't necessarily have a, what's it called? Alright, so this wasn't trading above the 50-day for a week. This had its ups and downs, but has been under the 50-day for a long time. Now this word looks like we're more likely to test the 50-day moving average than like let's say the Nasdaq. I mean the 200-day over the Nasdaq because it's closer, only 100 points closer. And look, it barely got above it. So this does look bearish. It looks like we're in a bear market, honestly. Um, you know, so take it or leave it. You know, use this information. Where this the markets are gonna have to reset their indicators short term, so they could take another leg lower long term on a daily. So let's look at that on a daily. See, we're turning around here. We might even get a positive day. Cause look, if all this turns good, you know, like well, let's look at a 10-minute, 30-minute rather, and then we'll pop to a 10. Yeah, see, it wants to come up on a 30-minute. We had a lot of selling already. So on a 10-minute, we already are experiencing this push higher. And this 10-minute is going to lead us into, but let's look even lower. Let's look at a 3-minute. I mean, this looks like it's going to fail it. Oh, not really. Those are good candles. All green, beautiful, big-legged. You could gamble on that. Increasing indicators. So, increasing candle so far. Look, see the candle's backing down. If you got in there, you'd be like, ah, shit, fuck. Well, there you have it. You know, sorry I didn't do one for the S&P, an extension rather, to show lower support. But worst case scenario, it'll retest the 50-day moving average 100 points lower, which is a huge drop for the S&P. So we'll leave it at that. I think, you know, I don't know. Look how low it is. Look at the Dow Jones on the right. Look at how low this is. How can this go another 100 points lower? I mean, we'd be just completely under. Um, so I think something's fishy's going on. It is Friday, so usually bad days happen Friday. Not bad days, but no action. No action, boys. Um, you know, it all depends. What do I think's gonna happen? Um, you know what? I can't really say because we're so low at this point that we need a turnaround. Um, that's what it appears on the daily. But you know, Look, we just got these parabolic SAR balls on the top here, so that could indicate that this is just the beginning for the selling. But how can that? There could be what's called a divergence, where the indicators reset while the stock goes down. That's another possibility. But it looks, these are all support candles right now. But that could change, you know, test up and then come back down. So we're gonna have to see. These are, everything's at critical, you know, support levels. Like, the markets can't go much lower without it being, you know, a serious selling move. We're already in hot water. Another nice short would be TEUM. It's a spiker, but you can expect at least, it's at 3-1 right now, coming down. It had a red day, so maybe you can't short it. I don't know if there's any options for it. I don't trade options, but it's a good way to make some money. Um, we're looking at 3-1. We're looking about to have 3 support. It could most possibly even break that, but that's the 61% support. Support at 218 is the 50%, and now the 38 critical is 175. Um, that, but it held support at the 60. I mean the 38. So um, if it was stronger, it would hold support at the 61. But that's not much room to fall here. Um, but yeah, we're gonna just leave it at that. It's 27 minutes. That was an extremely long video. I have to. I should have just cut it at 12 minutes. But you know, I think I did a lot of back and forth talk because I'm debating to you guys and to myself, you know, what's going to happen. So I'm just gonna leave it at this. I've been probably saying that for the last 10 minutes. But alright, take care, guys.